Hey guys, it's the Junior Crafter. This is my first video on YouTube, and I'm just going to be doing a quick rundown of CM10.1 on the Nook Color. So, CM10.1 is basically an open source release of Android 4.2. That's the newest version of Android, and but it's not made by Google. It's based off of AOSP, which is Android, but the source is released for it. It's made by the CyanogenMod team. So yeah. So now I'm going to turn the Nook on. This is the alpha build by the Nookie Devs team. I found it on XDA-Developers.com. So now let's wait for it to boot. So this is the first build for the Nook Color. It says that it has a lot of bugs, but I haven't really found that much. It's really not even that laggy at all. That's the only annoying thing, is the boot animation screws up every once in a while, but that really doesn't make a difference. Yeah, and it fixes itself after a while anyway, so... Okay, so this is Android 4.2 on the Nook Color. Basically, this is the standard lock screen. You've got a few widgets up here. By default, it's only the clock. Then you could go over and you've got a calendar, a clock with a calendar and widget app built in, a digital clock, Gmail, and sound search. So I'm going to add in clock. And for some reason, in this combination clock thing, the L is capital and everything else is lowercase. So that's one thing I found. So do you just like, okay. Okay, not entirely sure what just happened. And okay, so this is the home screen. It's pretty basic. So this is just like CM10 kind of, except the notifications are a bit different. If you swipe down here, you've got your normal notifications like Gmail and stuff. You could swipe them. You could extend some of them like Gmail. Whoops. And then you could also swipe them away. But then if you swipe down on this side, you've got stuff like your current profile, your brightness, settings, which I'll go through in a bit, Wi-Fi, battery, airplane mode, and Bluetooth. Okay, so I'm going to go into the browser now. And as you can see, it really doesn't take that long to load up. So this is the stock browser. I think this is one of the things CM10 does. It gets rid of Google Chrome and actually installs the stock Android browser on it. I think that's only CyanogenMod. I don't think it's in AOSP. Correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong. And this is the CM keyboard. It's kind of like the Android 4.2 keyboard. You've got the swiping stuff where you could swipe around the keyboard. Then also, if you hold down on a key, say Y, got a little 6 up in the corner there. You can't really see this because it's blurry. If you hold it, that pops up and you could type a 6 in. So that's kind of useful. This is actually kind of fast for a first build. So these are all the stock apps that come with it. Apollo, that's a music player, also from CM10. The browser, calculator. I think this might, yeah, this is like a graphing calculator. It's got all kinds of tabs. Matrix panel, normal basic panel, graphing panel, advanced panel, and hex panel. Let's see. Swiping's pretty fluid too here. You've also got your basic calendar app, your Android 4.2 clock app. You can swipe between the stopwatch, the basic clock, and a countdown timer. Got downloads, DSP manager, I think that's CM10 also. It's a little sound ESP app. Launcher, lock screen. Let's see what's in the lock screen. It is new. Security. Here you've just got some basic security stuff, background, battery status, slider shortcuts. That's where you have the little circle. You could change the applications that you could slide to. Themes, you could change the system theme. It only comes with one built-in, which is the system theme. System, status bar, show clock, AM, PM style. So now you can change up in the clock how it says AM, PM. Battery status, which is that icon right there. Brightness control, that's a useful one. So you can just slide across the status bar to change the brightness. I like that one. Quick settings panel. You could change the stuff on the quick settings, the layout, sound modes, screen timeout modes, alarm clock, bug report, IME changer. The power menu, you could change what's in the power menu, you could take snapshots. The expanded desktop, when you go here and click expanded desktop, you get rid of the notification bar and the home button, or the home button bar. Then it comes back when you turn expanded desktop off. Let's see, clock widget. Oh, this is the expanded clock widget type thing. Navigation bar, you could actually change these buttons down here. You just do that, and then you could go over here, choose like always show menu button and search button. That's how I had it on the CM10 ROM. Then sound, display, storage, battery, apps. Not really much changing there in 10.1. At least I don't think so. There's probably not. Profiles. Does this have the different user accounts? No. Location access, security, language input, backup, and reset. I don't think there's anything new in security. Let's just turn on unknown sources there. Yeah, nothing new there. Okay, date and time, accessibility. Now, by default, the developer options and performance wouldn't normally be there in 4.2 now. You've got to scroll down to the bottom where it says build number and press that 7 times in a row quickly. And then it will say down at the bottom you've enabled developer settings. Then you could go into developer options, change around this stuff. There's a lot of new stuff that I'm really not even going to pretend that I know what they do. So yeah. Then in performance, this is all experimental stuff. You could basically change how the processor and memory works. Let's see what else. That's it for the settings, really. So now Google Now, what I found compared to CM10 and CM10.1, Google Now loads faster. I'm not sure if that's just like, I don't know. And I've got my soccer card. Borussia Dortmund beats Bayer Leverkusen 3-2. Ooh, Borussia. Stocks today: AMD, Oracle, Apple, Sony, Google, CLI, I forget what that one is. Microsoft, HP, Nvidia, and Intel. Then weather. Then when I go here, it definitely seems like it goes faster. I don't know if that's because I got rid of all my apps and stuff or what, but it definitely goes faster. So now I'm going to go check out the user accounts. I actually haven't used this because I don't really have a need for it. Oh yeah, it basically just brings this up. Okay, that brings up my contacts. Okay, I don't really know how to use that actually. So now I'm going to go into the Play Store for a second. So the Play Store definitely is pretty smooth. And right now, for my performance tweaks, I'm overclocking to 1.1 gigahertz. The lowest clock speed I have is 800 megahertz opposed to 300. I've got it on the performance setting instead of on demand. I've got same page merging and ZRAM, which compresses your memory, and I've got it to 26%. So, and I've got 16-bit transparency, which also speeds it up a bit. So this is actually kind of the fastest possible way you could go, but it doesn't really make much of a difference. I mean, I've got like 6 or 7 apps open and it runs good. And I haven't really seen much of a difference if you don't have those tweaks on, but so yeah, this has been the Junior Crafter. Like, subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, just leave them down below. So, thanks for watching, guys.